So right now, you guys are only seeing about 10 to 25% of what I can really do. I'm looking at May 4th, the big card with Canelo-Jacobs. We trying to get that squared away because I definitely need to get that exposure. I'm trying to get my name out there because it don't make no sense to why Blair The Flair is not famous. Woo, I am the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun, woo, over and out, baby, stated rising welterweight Blair Cobbs, who talked about his latest win, his future plans, and much more. Check it out, PC, congratulations on the recent win. You defeated a fellow undefeated prospect. What did you think of your performance? BC, aw man, I feel great. It was an incredible performance I put on. I dominated pretty much the whole fight. I feel great. It was an awesome experience between the crowd, the excitement of the fight. It was everything I ever wished for. PC, like I said, Ferdinand Caribbean was undefeated as well. I'm sure you feel like this win over him catapulted you to another level. BC, yeah, absolutely. Right now, they are having talks of me being in there with some pretty well-known fighters. It was an incredible opportunity to fight for the NABF junior title. It was an incredible opportunity that I seized and I feel great about it. PC, some prospects in that 9 to 10 to 0 range try to stay away from other prospects in that same range. What was the thought process to accepting this fight? BC, I jumped on it right away. They said, we got this guy. I was coming off of a surgery and everything and I just got right back in the gym as soon as I got the word. PC, that was your first time going 8 rounds. How did you feel physically? BC, I felt good. It's just getting the experience in the ring. I can do a whole lot in the gym, but everything has to convert from the gym to the actual performance in the ring. So right now, you guys are only seeing about 10 to 25% of what I can really do. In the gym, I'm knocking guys out. I'm beating people up, and I'm talking about people in a way higher caliber than me and even Caribbean. PC, was he what you expected going into the fight or did you not have any expectations of him? BC, honestly, after seriously looking over his technique, his technical flaws, and his abilities and everything, I did not see him lasting over 5 rounds. I had it called for 5 rounds. 5 rounds, he should be out. He did surprise me, but honestly, it was the crowd and the referee and the judges. Everything was in his favor, so they kept him in there and he kept himself in there all the way to the end of the fight. That's what surprised me, that he had the guts and the will to continue on. There was a couple of times the ref asked him if he wanted to continue and you have me on the other side heckling him and talking to him. I was beating him down mentally, physically, and spiritually. There is a lot of stuff that they're not even showing on the fight tape. I'm yelling even when I'm in the corner. I'm yelling across the ring, you're going to quit. You're going to quit. He kept trucking. He was down on points, his face was a bloody mess, and he had a broken nose. He ate a lot of left hands and body shots. He got dazed quite a few times. I think I hurt him in almost every round. In almost every round he got hurt with something. He pulled it off. He did something very different in the last round that I didn't even think he had the guts to do. He switched southpaw and he threw a few punches in the southpaw stance. That kind of surprised me a little bit. He was getting beat up, so yeah, I was like, okay, I don't need to back up now. I could have just danced around him and make him switch back to orthodox, but I said, okay, you're going to switch to southpaw with me. So yeah, I pushed him and pressed him and he landed a really good left hand. He landed a straight left hand that caught me in the eye and it had my eye blurry for just a second and that was pretty much the end of the 8th round. But I was even dominating that 8th round too. It was very good. He did catch me off guard with some pretty good shots in that last round. He showed tremendous will to just continue on. PC, at the same time, quick knockouts don't allow you to get those rounds and gain that experience. PC, absolutely not. The whole fight helped me get a lot of experience. The next fight that you guys see me in, I will be performing a lot different. I will be a lot better and a lot sharper. It's all about getting that experience. With the first big fight, it's the experience level because everything is not transferring over from the experience in the gym to in the ring. That takes a little bit of time and I'm willing to go through that time and make that happen so you guys can see the best of Blair Cobbs. PC, you are currently in the gym as we speak. Is that because you are a gym rat or are you hearing a potential return date? BC, I am a gym rat. I feel bad for my family and for any girlfriend that sticks with me for that long. I stay in the gym. I work hard. I'm always on the go. I sacrifice my personal life for boxing, but it's paying off now. As far as dates, I'm looking at May 4th, the big card with Canelo-Jacobs. We trying to get that squared away because I definitely need to get that exposure. I'm trying to get my name out there because it don't make no sense to why Blair The Flair is not famous. Woo, PC, laughing, you seem to understand the marketing side of this boxing thing as well. How important is that? BC, it's very important. You have to be able to sell yourself as an entertainer. Boxing is not just a sport, it's entertainment. If it was just a sport, then all of these major fighters who are killing it today would be superstars, but they're not. Whether is in Pacquiao's. There is a certain element to becoming a super marketable fighter that can transcend the sport. That's what the sport is all about. It's all about these fighters being able to transcend the sport, and it is a very short list, a handful of fighters that can transcend the sport and bring the sport to another level so that everybody can love the sport and appreciate the sport again. You have to make everyone be able to fall in love with two men or women duking it out for their country, their nation, their cities, and families. It's a wonderful thing to be in the moment and be a part of the process in changing and bringing boxing back to its true greatness. PC, you are very tall for the weight class and you are a southpaw as well. Do you feel like those two attributes will be the thing that separates you from the pack? BC, yeah, that and quite a few other things. It's a few talents that I can do that most people can't do, and that's been one of the things that made a lot of people stay away from me for so many years. If you look back in my history, even in the professional world, I couldn't even get a fight for 3 years, let alone sparring. I was taking over the city in Philadelphia. I was beating everybody up, even in the amateurs. In the amateurs, they even took me over to Shane Mosley's training camp when he was getting ready for Manny Pacquiao. That's how good I was. I could fight. I was a high-volume, power-punching guy that presented a whole bunch of problems to people, so nobody wanted to fight me. It even got to the point where the commissioner would pull up a whole list of top-ranked fighters in the city and said, "Okay, how about this, you call every single one of them. And tell them anytime and anywhere, Blair Cobbs is ready to fight right now." He called everybody one by one and every top-ranked fighter that was undefeated pulled out or declined the offer. A few of them would say yeah the first day and then no the next day. It's been a very hard ride for me to gain momentum, especially in a city where there were not a lot of resources and funds. PC, I remember seeing the great Kenny Adams in your corner for a fight. To be able to gain knowledge from a guy who has been around the sport for so long had to be a blessing for you. BC, absolutely. It's been wonderful to be in the midst of top fighters and top trainers in a gym where there is nothing but champions. Whether they are older or new champions, they are champions. So I'm amongst the people that are on a higher caliber than myself, and that allows me to perform at a higher level. I'm the king of the gym considerably. Everybody at the gym considers me the king, and it's only fitting that I went out there and put on a good show and came back home with a belt. Everybody else got a belt. PC, I can't wait to see more from you. Good luck and congratulations again. Is there anything else you want to say? BC, you can check me out at Blair.Cobbs on Instagram and Blair Cobbs on Facebook because I am the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun, woo, over and out baby. Follow Percy Crawford on Twitter at Merlouis1Anna.